Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pink Sock Podcast. It's me and Garak and Naomi, the Yorkshire Pud, and the Doof Warrior. I need a cool nickname too.
Yeah, MU.
What should my nickname be? You guys
MU.
are freezing up. There you are. There you are. Hi. I am going to be Pink Sock today, I guess. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Anders. Hello, Marta. Hello, everyone. Shh. Don't say that's
Hi, everyone.
There's more people watching, but they're not in the chat yet. But how's everyone's week going? I heard you're back to work, Adam.
Yes. And it was funny. Like 1 hour, one and a half hours into my shift, I look at my head chef. I'm like, I'm fucking over this already.
It's so stressful. You lost your beard.
Yeah, it fell off. Like, sorry guys for the disappointment.
So let's give some shout outs before we jump into this. Go check out In the Trenches with hello. I'm having like an earthquake or something. Go check out In the Trenches with Ryan Roxy live every Friday. It's Friday now, right?
Yeah, on Fridays.
Yeah, for now, I think. Is it? I don't know.
Every week on Friday, you get to watch him slowly grow his mustache out into this. That's what he should go for. He should go for the Lemmy. He should go for that Lemmy.
Can he grow a full beard? I always thought he'd be a patchy guy.
We'll find out.
I don't know. Like every time I've seen him grow it out, it's been like grayish. So he shaves it before it can actually grow. Great. Finally managed to get a Monday free for this. Me too. I actually had to check my schedule before we went live. We would like to also announce that it's pretty much official. We just got to figure out an exact date. But we do have quite a few guests coming up. We also have our Halloween special. We actually have some people that are going to appear more than likely for our Halloween special, which is going to be on November 1st. I know it's not October, but it's the day after Halloween. I didn't want to schedule it a exact week before Halloween. So congratulations, on like the passing my kidney stone? Like what are you congratulating me on? I got a anal restoration surgery. I don't know what they're congratulating me on, but we do have a few good guests coming up. Can we announce the one that we've been talking to yet? I know we don't have a date set, but I think it's safe to announce it. I'm gonna have a heart-to-heart with a doctor because I've had this weird infection I've got. So I need to talk to this doctor. He's got some medics too. It's Clive from Doctor and the Medics. He's going to be on Pink Sock Podcast. He's kind of like Dr. Oz in a way. He takes you to the spirit in the sky, and he shows you Waterloo. I don't know. But yeah, we got Clive of Doctor and the Medics coming onto the show. We also actually plan on getting Michelle on for a mental health episode. Talk to Dr. G. No, I'm talking to Clive, Dr. Clive. He's a doctor. He's going to check out that infection that I have. I don't know if he's a real licensed doctor. I'm not sure. But
he may or may not help you.
He may or may not help me. He may not. I might have to call another doctor.
And Kathy Grant's got Susie Cottrell on her show.
I saw that.
Yeah, she has.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Didn't she already do that? Didn't she already do that one?
I think that's this Saturday, is it, or the week after?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It isn't released yet. I was actually thinking about the promo she released of Susie talking about the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it pre-recorded or live?
Maybe live. I'm not too sure. I saw a glimpse of them. Like, oh, that's Susie Quattro. And I'm like, wait, she's going to be on Kathy's show.
That is awesome. That's
awesome. Pretty cool.
You know who we should get on this show?
Ace Frehley.
We should, yeah. Speaking of Ace Frehley is going to be on our buddy Robert Rowe's podcast, the Rock and Row Videocast, I think is what it's called now.
I think so. I just call it the Rock and Row Videocast.
But I think it's called Videocast now because it's not technically a podcast. I don't think ours isn't either, but we're liars, I guess.
Yeah.
No, we should get a real star on this show. We should get like a legendary wrestler. We should get Big Fudge.
I want to give him that guy an arm wrestle.
You want to give him an arm wrestle? Is that what you said?
I'll probably lose, but
yeah, we should definitely get Big Fudge on. But more shout outs coming your way. We also have the Sabbath Sunday Iron Worship podcast, which Gurak just announced on his Instagram that they have a new episode up.
Yeah, I was on there. It was my first appearance back in about almost 2 months, I think. But Dwayne Johnson, I'm right here. What do you want about?
Did you shave your beard so you look like him? Is that the real reason? Oh yeah,
you definitely look like him.
Do you smell?
I just need to get jacked. I just need to train fucking 7 days a week and have 2 hours sleeps. And
did you hear about? This is wrestling related. It's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson related, but did you hear that Vince McMahon only sleeps like two hours a night and he works out for like 7 hours?
Yeah, that's what like The Rock's routine. Like The Rock, I'm pretty sure The Rock trains 3 times a day, and he works like long hours, and I think his last training session's like late at night. Then he goes to bed by like 3 a.m. in the morning after he had his meal, sleeps for 4 hours, wakes up, does cardio, breakfast, work, train, food, sleep. It's insane.
Dude,
It's a busy day.
I do 3 workouts a day too. Like I run to the bathroom whenever I gotta really shit.
That doesn't count.
No, I run pretty energetically. I run pretty fast.
Eat big meals. I'm not much of a big eater, man.
I eat like 1 meal a day, but like it lasts from like 8 o'clock in the morning till midnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I eat 1 big meal. That is really hard.
But then, but he only sleeps like 4 hours.
Did you know that the human adult body, that's a weird way of wording it. You can clearly tell I'm not a doctor. Did you know the humans, let's just say it that way, humans were only like designed to sleep like 6 hours a day instead of the 8 that we were originally told?
Well, yeah, but then we were talking about this to a trainer that I had like during lockdown. Majority of bodybuilders, powerlifters, they all get at least about 5 to 4 hours sleep.
Yeah, and they're supposedly really healthy.
Yeah, I slept for 3 hours before waking up for this, but like normally my average sleep is between 6.5 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, mine is as well.
Well,
I heard that the older you get, the less sleep you need. I've heard of that.
Yeah, you can still feel great.
My grandma, before she died, I'm pretty sure, like before she really like started losing her mind, I'm sure she only got like 3 hours of sleep a night, and she was fucking mowing and shit. She was one of the healthiest women I knew.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, they reckon you should be sleeping to like maybe 7 or 8 hours, but I don't. My average now is like 6 hours at least.
Did you guys see, random thought, but did you guys see that Dave Chappelle has a new special on Netflix?
No.
He's at it again. He's been getting a lot of hate and been bashed a lot. They're trying to cancel Dave Chappelle. You can't cancel Dave Chappelle, but they're trying to cancel Dave Chappelle because he gave his opinion on certain things that have to do with the trans community. And the man stated that he is, on their side.
Yeah.
But he doesn't agree with the fact that Caitlyn Jenner, who was only a woman for like a couple weeks, became Woman of the Year a few years ago. He's like, that would be like going to the BET Awards and then being like Black Rapper of the Year goes to Eminem. But like, I don't know. A lot of people are upset about it. I'm on as being somebody who aspires to be a comedian and who doesn't think comedy should be censored. I think Dave isn't in the wrong. You're allowed to say what you say. If you don't like what he says, don't fucking watch his specials. You know what you're getting into at this point.
Everyone has their own opinion, so there you go.
This guy released 6 specials so far. If you don't like what he says, you don't like the jokes, just turn the fucking shit off. In the words of Alice Cooper, he did a song that was on his first album, Pretty For You, that says, if you don't like what I say, you have the control to turn me off. And that is true with stand-up comedy and with music. You don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, that's true. Instead
I understand people are like, I understand people are like, well, he's spreading hate, blah, 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 blah. Well, if enough people don't like it, then don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Dave Chappelle was fucking hilarious, I thought. I mean, because there was a lot of, like, sarcasm in his comedy.
Yeah, I've not watched him.
Like, he told a joke. The first joke he told, he came out on stage, and he talked about how he was like molested by his preacher, and he was like, you know, don't be upset for me. I like the look on his face when I busted on his face, and like I thought that was fucking hilarious. Like, just the way he said it. Like, I don't know. I get a lot of hate for my comedy too sometimes. Like what I just put on Twitter. I put on Twitter the other day, and I thought it was kind of funny. I put on Twitter the other day, I saw all the posts about Brian Laundrie, which I hope they find him. I hope Dog the Bounty Hunter finds him. He'll probably find him quicker than anybody else. But in the heat of comedy, I put on Twitter, I'm surprised Brian even had a girlfriend. Nobody likes to do laundry. I thought it was hilarious. Like, so far, it's gotten great comeback. And it's kind of weird, like on Twitter, I've noticed not a lot of people that I know use Twitter anymore, but I get better feedback with like jokes and shit on Twitter than I do Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
Because
Twitter is different.
Because hashtags mean something on Twitter. Like if you use a hashtag or whatever and it's trending, they'll click on it. They will see your post. On Facebook, they don't have that, and Facebook should integrate that. So it's easier for people to find the content they want.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. By the way, I'd like to announce, it is official. This is the only thing I have on the show so far that's official, because we just came back. What do you expect? We just came back with no guests lined up.
We came back. We came on an hour late, 2 hours late, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that wasn't our fault, though. That wasn't our fault. Our guest had issues. He will be back. We're in talks back and forth to bringing him on. He's supposed to come back next month, I think. What day did we agree on?
Wasn't it like November? Something?
I think it might be a date that I told Naomi to email for somebody else, but luckily she never did that yet. Matt James is on the 8th.
Oh, the 8th of November.
You told me to send an email a while ago for somebody, yeah.
So
I did send it.
I asked Michelle for that date, but I'm going to send another email to tell her that we can't do that date. I will just... It's red.
I watched something on TikTok on my break at work yesterday, and it was about Machine Gun Kelly. And apparently Slipknot fans were throwing bottles and fucking tree branches at him.
Jesus, like I don't know, like that's a little too much.
I know, but then he was trying to get away from it, so he was climbing on top of a tent, and like bottles and shit were getting thrown at him.
Dude, like,
And so I think he hasn't been talking shit anymore. So there you go.
I wouldn't.
He learned his lesson, that little shit.
Sounds like he did.
I would also like to give a little bit more shout outs because I completely forgot that I was giving shout outs at the beginning. We already gave In the Trenches a shout out. We already gave the Sabbath Sunday Iron Worship. Mark Gerbil Connections.
Geneva.
Grenoble. I don't know. Grenoble, France.
Jabroni,
Madison Square Garden. Anyway, the MGC podcast coming at you. We need to have them on now. We also have the Calabrese Mystic Cult of Horrors podcast. If you're into vampires, you like blood, they're the podcast for you. We also have Condemned Culture Clothing, which great clothing line. I don't own anything from them yet, but
I do.
And also, we need to start a fund to help take care of Ryan Roxy's mustache. It is growing in ever so nicely.
It looks like a painting.
I know.
Should make that into a painting. Yeah. I'll buy it.
So majestic. But yeah, the world's crazy. We got people missing. We've got the disease running rampant. We
had Freedom Day in Australia yesterday for the people who are vaccinated, which I think it's stupid.
You know what's weird?
To call it Freedom Day was just dumb. Like, I'm fully vaccinated myself, and I'm against the whole freedom thing.
You guys are lucky that you have like Freedom Day. We have Columbus Day where we celebrate the slaughter of Native Americans.
It's, yeah, like, we're only at 70% of our vaccination. And me and my head chef were talking about this like yesterday. And we reckon that they pushed this too soon.
Yeah, that's how I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really give any medical advice. We got to wait until Clive comes on.
Yeah.
Yes, Clive.
And then, like, there were people lining up at a pub at fucking 5 to midnight. Yes, the other day, ready to go in to celebrate their freedom. And I'm like, you fucking cockheads. And I said to one of my friends, and like, I bet to the manager at work, I'm like, dude, I bet you by the 1st of December, when all the unvaccinated people come out as well and mix in with us, I bet you we're going to go back into lockdown.
Probably. You know what? I don't know. None of this makes sense. I'm just tired of thinking about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed with it all.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, it's good I get to go back to work and see my friends and mum and shit, but like, it's calling it Freedom Day. It's just so dumb.
Yeah, they had the same thing in the UK with that. They called it Freedom Day when they said, took masks away, said it wasn't compulsory to wear them.
And then I replied to a comment on social media, because, what's Freedom Day to you? And I'm like, well, no, they said, what are you going to be doing when everybody is out doing stuff on Freedom Day? People like getting a haircut, going to shopping centers and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, me going back to work. My Freedom Day was being stuck at home for 4 months because it was good to get out of the kitchen.
Dude, I don't know. Hey, by the way, I was going to announce this. I was going to announce this, but we keep jumping conversation, which is fine. That's how we do here. But for the Halloween Spooktacular, we do have somebody to announce that's going to be a part of the Halloween Spooktacular. There are going to be a lot of surprises. There's going to be people that might show up that aren't announced. There's might be people that show up that I don't even know is going to show up.
Are we dressing up?
Yes.
So I got to order my costume.
I was planning on dressing up.
You don't have to, but it is encouraged.
Well, if I don't get my costume, I was going to go as The Rock. So there you go.
You already got it. You need to you need to get the wrestling. You need to get the wrestling tights though.
Nah, it's got to get jacked.
No, get the wrestling tights that say the Garak on them, and have like knee pads and shit.
And then you remember the little slogan, the emoji you made me doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that in the back of the tat.
No, dude, you know what you should actually do? You should like become a Australian pro wrestler. Like, remember back when WWF had like Gilbert and he came out and dressed up and acted like Goldberg?
That'd be me.
You should do that with The Rock.
Yeah. we have so many similar tattoos, so it's all good.
But coming up on the Halloween Spooktacular, we have, drum roll, our first announced guest, probably the only guest we're going to announce.
$31 rock.
Jeff Towers is going to be on our Halloween Spooktacular.
Our host.
Our other host, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should come out like bam, bam, down.
What do you mean? What do you mean come out?
I mean, like, no, like you should be a pro wrestler. Come out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you should be gay, dude. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a pain in the ass a little bit, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know. So, Garek, your first day of work, 2 hours in, you were tired of it, dude. When I was on my 2-week vacation, I went back to work. I was working at the old store that I used to work at, and I still do now. I showed up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm 5 minutes in, and I'm fucking done.
Yeah. Well, I was at work a week before, but like only for a couple of hours to get prep done, so we don't have to rush on the day when we open. And then when we're doing prep before we opened up yesterday, I'm like, man, today's been a pretty good productive day. This is not bad. It feels good to be back. Yesterday, an hour in, we're like, no, fuck this shit. I'm done. people
yeah.
So I'm like, can I cough on you?
So
I think it's normal after a holiday to feel that way.
I just want another 4 months off.
let's reach out. Let's reach out to somebody to be on the Halloween Spooktacular. Hey, Connect, what are you doing November 1st? Because if you're not doing anything, you should. Oh, look at Connect hitting on Naomi. look at that.
Oh, thanks, Connect.
Oh, thanks, Connect. I thought we were fretting. Nah, fuck you, dude.
He don't even talk to me like that. Like
no, man. And Connect, I shave for fuck's sake. Come on, man. I'm heartbroken.
You know what
I'm gonna lay a smackdown on you, dude.
You should grow your goatee out and be the Filipino Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, The Rock had a goatee in the Fast and Furious movies.
He did. He most definitely did. You do have a point there.
Chill your bones.
I should dress up as Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you should. Vin Diesel, that'd be hot.
Looks like it's a date. 1st of November.
You know what? My bank makes no sense. Okay, I was looking at my statements the other day, and I had just bought a phone and made my car payment. Okay, I had about $600 in the bank. Okay, my car payment's like $407. The phone I bought was like $200, and it says I have $500 in the bank. Explain that to me. How I spent like $300. I had $600. Now I have $500. It makes no sense. Adam Grack Jr., where's your dad? Where's your dad? Okay, Kanak is going to be on Pink Sock Podcast on November 1st with our friend
Yay.
Jeff Towers. We also have a doctor coming on the show eventually. I wonder if he has going to bring medics on the show. He should be on the dude. He should be on the Halloween episode and dress up like a doctor.
He should be. Yeah.
The doctor from Human Centipede.
Oh. Kathy was like, "Yeah, you should definitely have Clive on the show because he is my father after all." It was a joke me and Kathy had where he looks like he could be my father.
Yeah.
Well, no, let's have a side by side. Doctor and the medics.
Doctor, please.
Doctor, give me the news. I think I have a rash. I don't know. No, he looks like he could be my father. I mean, I can't find a good photo of that on Yahoo. For some reason, I'm on Google Chrome, and whenever I search something, it goes straight to Yahoo and shit. Not, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get Kathy on the Halloween episode. She's busy on Halloween, so she might not. She's a busy person. She's haunting people and stuff, and scaring people.
It's a busy time of year now in October.
So with Facebook being such assholes about certain things, I think we should all go back to MySpace.
Yes, I still have my MySpace account. Because I kind of logged into it. I just typed my name and put MySpace, and it popped up. And I did created like a Australian Ryan Roxy page on MySpace.
Well, what's weird about MySpace is it became a music streaming site.
It is now, yeah. Before it used to be like Facebook and stuff like that. But have you heard of another one called Bebo?
No.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so Bebo is similar to like MySpace, but you can draw on your friends' walls and shit like that.
Oh, nice.
I remember that too, but I don't know. I think that's taken down, but that was pretty cool.
There's one, we might get this taken off Facebook, but there is one called friendproject.net. It is very similar to the original MySpace. Like you can add music to your profile, backgrounds, everything.
Yeah.
And it looks
exactly. It's
exactly.
been acting weird. Yeah, it has.
But I've been on Friend Project, and like a lot of people that I know aren't on it, so it kind of makes it hard to stay on it because it's not as big as it should
Let's
be.
bring MySpace back.
Tom, if you're hearing this, Tom from MySpace, come on, Pink Sock, me and you, we need to bring MySpace back.
He's probably in space right now, just getting away from everybody.
No, he's not Jeff Bezos. He's not.
It'll literally be MySpace for him then.
Yeah.
Space.
It would be nice to see MySpace make a comeback. That'd be cool.
Right? Well, Tom from MySpace is now on Facebook. But we need to get Tom to quit that shit and go back to MySpace.
Yeah. So who runs Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg.
And so he runs Facebook and Instagram too.
He owns MySpace. He owns Instagram. Not MySpace. He owns Facebook. Sorry. He owns Facebook. He owns Instagram. And I think he has stocks in Twitter. I could be wrong.
Oh, wow. That's probably one of the reasons why it all crashed down last week.
Okay, Facebook.
It was because they were all connected. Yeah, they're all part of the same sort of thing.
Because I'm pretty sure they made a movie about the guy that created Facebook.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is his name.
Yeah.
They own Facebook, Instagram. They own a lot of fucking companies. I'm trying to find all the social media ones. They do not own Twitter. That's why Twitter didn't shut down.
No. I saw memes of that.
Yes, Twitter's the only one that's still standing.
Yeah, and it was like Instagram and Facebook had like in the grave.
Tinder was working as well.
They also own Friendster, which is another social media platform.
Oh yeah, I heard of that one. Yeah.
They have Caffeinated Mind, whatever the fuck that is.
WhatsApp fucked up too, didn't it?
They own WhatsApp, Oculus,
WhatsApp.
which also went down. All these sites went down at the same time.
Yeah.
And
people were panicking. I thought it was the best thing ever.
Sorry, Kanak. I did not see Kanak's comment. He did list all those. I was actually...
Yeah, he's put them all up, what Facebook owns.
I was researching. I didn't see his comment. That is my apologies. But yeah, Facebook has become like Disney of social media. Like they own fucking everything.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, though, he looks like, if you see a picture of him, he looks like a guy that just got bit by a zombie and doesn't want anybody to know.
He is the balance.
Like, no, seriously, like, he looks like the guy that just got bit by a zombie and doesn't want anybody to know. If you don't believe me, let me find a picture of Mark. This is his everyday look. He looks like that guy.
I'm pretty sure they made a movie about this, like about him, like how he created social media, Facebook and shit. Then
He looks.
Oh, dude, he looks like
It does on that picture.
He looks like a guy who is in mid zombie transformation and doesn't want anybody to know.
He looks like he kind of looks like he's been frozen for years and unfroze him.
Oh, there we go. Knack says it. Facebook's a parent company.
Yeah.
So that's the one that controls the other four.
You would think, though, that they would have different, like, ways of running each thing, just in case one goes down, they have a backup.
They should have kept.
Yeah.
They should have kept Instagram separate from Facebook because
Right,
Instagram was so much.
Yeah.
Instagram was so much better before it teamed up with Facebook and it just went to fucking shit.
Or they should team up, not buy, but team up with the people of Twitter and find out what coding they use so that they don't shut down all the fucking time.
They should have just kept everything all separate and none of this would have happened.
By the way, Mark Zuckerberg is 37 years old and he looks like he's 12.
That's just creepy.
The dude doesn't age. He hasn't aged. He won't age. Yep, the movie is called The
Social Network. I remember seeing that movie. Yeah.
What's it? Is it on Netflix or anything?
I don't know, but this was like years ago. Last time I watched it, it's about that, and I think he like went to court or some shit. I don't remember, like, because it's been so long since I've watched it. But yeah, that's the name of the movie. Look at the trailer or something like that. But it is pretty good.
I'll have to check it out. Speaking of Netflix or streaming in general, did you see what Netflix has officially announced? You didn't see it? Did you hear about this, Naomi?
What is it?
No, I've not heard about that.
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't Joe Exotic's partner die from cancer?
One of the people that was helped run the park died of cancer.
Yeah.
And they was claiming he was talking shit in prison when he wasn't.
What is GitHub?
GitHub? It's a hub that you get. I don't know.
No, where I come from, Git's an insult.
Shit.
Doesn't it mean to get the hell out? Get.
Gonna have to explain that one, Kanak.
You get. Oh, it's a.
That's a new one. I've never heard of that before.
That is a new one. Is it full of gits?
I've never heard of it. Is that like you buy grits off of like, and then they deliver it to your door? What the fuck's a GitHub?
Are you guys gonna see? Have you seen the new James Bond film yet?
No, I've not been watching.
I've heard it's supposed to be really, really good. And I really want to see it.
Do they have a new James Bond yet, or is it still?
I'm not too sure what's going on. I reckon Daniel Craig's gonna be in. Like, it's gonna be hard to replace him because I think he was like one of the best James Bonds since Sean Connery.
I think one of the best James Bonds we've had. I don't know.
Don't say George Clooney.
That clears it up. Thanks, Kanak.
George
it's
Clooney.
Facebook of programmers. That's why I never heard of it.
GitHub is the Facebook of programmers. It's a programming software. Obviously, not a very good one if Facebook uses it.
That was what Anders says. A Git is a tosser. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's a tosser? Is that somebody that like
an idiot? Yeah.
Oh. Whenever I hear tosser, I hear of somebody that like tosses somebody's salad, like somebody who like puts it in somebody else's.
Tosses a pancake.
Bum. Oh, tosser's a pancake. That's not what that means in the United States.
Well, I don't want to know what that actually means.
Tossing your salad in the United States means fucking you in the ass. That's what that means in the United States.
Right.
It's time to get kicked off Facebook.
So,
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Ringing.
What the fuck was that? Was that like somebody won? Ring-a-ding! You guessed it right.
My husband is ringing. He should know that I'm doing pink sock at the moment, and he's ringing.
is this a fire alarm?
I'll have to message him back to say, don't ring.
God rest her soul. But remember when, and she was a trooper for this episode. Remember when Lynn was on, and her fire alarm or smoke alarm was going off for like a good 30 minutes, and she was just ignoring it and like just kept going like a fucking trooper.
So the James Bond film made 313.3 million.
Oh shit.
A Quiet Place. I read up on this on my break from work. Godzilla, the King Kong versus Godzilla is still one of the highest ones to in the highest ones that made the most money in the first week.
You know what they should have done for this movie though, this James Bond movie?
Yeah.
You know how it's called what's it called? No Time to Die?
Yeah.
They should have brought back Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, maybe. You reckon?
Because it sounds like a sequel to Die Another Day.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So they should have just brought him in as like a guest spot.
So, hang on, let's see if I can find it. So, you know how much Kong vs. Godzilla made?
Kind of. How much?
467.8 million.
Damn, that's more than
That's the highest in a pandemic box office. Then I think A Quiet Place came second.
A Quiet Place? That's a weird fucking title.
Well, A Quiet Place Part 2 came second. But, yeah.
You know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious?
Kong vs. Godzilla was the highest box office film.
What is Kanak wants to know, what is James Bond movie? Is it a movie where James is in bondage?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a parody.
I think he does end up in bondage quite a lot. He does spend a lot of time tied up in a lot of his movies.
So I've got a question though. Like when you're at like the AVNs, which is the Adult Video Awards show, like for porno, whenever somebody wins, do they say coming in first? Coming in second? Like I don't know.
I don't know how those fucking things work. Like the movie awards work. Best performance. And like it's all the same shit.
I don't know. If you take
It's
9,
weird. I just don't understand it.
if you're a woman and you take like 9 dicks, I think you deserve an award instead of the one that only takes
I don't
one.
understand the awards for that. I clearly don't. Like 007, I'm in heaven. No, like I don't know who's gonna replace him. They reckon it could be they reckon it might be a black James Bond, maybe, or a female.
I heard a comedian mention that, and I'm all for, whoever can be James Bond will be James Bond, because James Bond is just a code name. It's not an actual person.
He only had, because he did 7 films with him, didn't he?
Yeah, but doesn't James Bond take place in like Scotland?
Yeah.
How many black people live in Scotland?
Very little.
None. So realistically, they're going to be like, which guy was it? And they're going to look at a big crowd and be like, it was that one. Like it's going to be hard for him to hide.
It's gonna be a tough one to replace him though, because Casino Royale is like one of my favorite like James Bond movies from him.
Like I don't know, I'm all for like a black James Bond, but I would have it take place somewhere else, because like if he's hiding and they're gonna be like it's the only black guy in Scotland, he's gonna be easy to find.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one to pick, I think. But Halloween Kills comes out very soon in the States for you guys.
I'm confused about that movie.
We were talking about this on a Sabbath podcast. It's coming out on the 15th over in the States, and it's coming out on the 28th here in Australia. But I'll probably be on streaming services for us to watch it here. But we were talking about this on the Sabbath podcast yesterday or Sunday, and I was saying that I hope it's not overhyped like the last one, because like the last one they overhyped it and then it was just an average movie. But did you see the post that I posted up on Snapchat? How they got to delete the fireman scene? How he slaughtered all the firefighters?
Keep it. Quit being pussies. Everybody dies in horror movies. Just keep it.
Yeah, but then I reckon because like he escaped the burning building and kills all the firemen and firewomen, so they got to cut that out. And
Why?
I said, I don't know. And then I said in a group chat on the Halloween thing on Facebook, and I said, well, if they do cut it out, obviously they got to make a director's cut version. And
They do realize that, like, in horror movies, people die. It doesn't matter what their profession is. It's not like somebody's actually fucking dying.
Maybe I don't know. Apparently, this one's meant to be really gruesome. Like kids die in this movie too. Apparently.
Okay, this isn't the first horror movie for that to happen.
No, but like if there's gonna be kids dying in a Halloween movie, then why don't they take that out and keep the fireman scene part? You know what I mean? But then instead they cut that. They're gonna cut out the fireman scene. I
bet you it was a bunch of fucking butthurt firemen that are like, oh, why do firemen have to die? We're saving their lives. Fuck off, okay? Like,
you're not saving Michael Myers' lives. He's gonna kill you.
It's fake. It's fake. It's a movie.
Someone brought out a meme and says our firefighters compared to yours, and it's like Michael Myers with an axe stabbing the fireman.
The part that confuses me though is Jamie Lee Curtis, if I'm not mistaken, died in the last movie.
Well, I was listening to a podcast with her. I think it was Eli Roth's Masters of Horror. And she wanted to be killed off in Resurrection.
But I heard, I didn't watch the movie in a while. Like, I watched it, but I haven't watched it in a while. But in the last Halloween movie she was in, she died. Her character died.
Yeah, that was Resurrection.
Okay.
How the fuck is she in this movie?
I don't know. They probably brought it back to life.
How? Like, she's not Michael Myers.
Yeah. Look at that comment that he put up. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. They should have just stopped after Resurrection, after when Busta Rhymes kicks him the nuts into the flames or some shit like that. They need to bring Busta Rhymes back in the Halloween franchise.
Yeah, he was a great character.
And him and LL Cool J.
I was watching this one. It's shows a picture of fucking Michael Myers and Jason on a couch, and Jason's like, "Why do you keep bringing up me in space? I never bring up fucking Busta Rhymes when we hang out."
That's a good point. Jason X was a good movie. Cheesy as shit, but it was still good.
It was awful. I'm sorry.
It was awful, but it was funny. Like the head smash scene when she puts the chick's head in the ice.
It would have been a great Jason movie if he wasn't in space.
The worst one was Jason Goes to Hell. The effects in that movie was so bad.
I'm just reading Kanak's comment. I've had that happen to me with my kids. They've screamed in the night.
So,
It's scary.
Laurie Strode in the Halloween franchise has died 3 times.
When was the first time she died?
Oh,
2?
She died in Halloween 2.
That was meant to be the last one.
She died in a car accident. in Halloween 4. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how
We
old
need to
she.
get her. We need to get her on the show and talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, she died in a car accident.
Yeah.
She then died. I forget how else she died. There's a list of them, but like how she should be dead. Like they just keep bringing her back for nostalgia, not for the character.
Maybe, but then in the Halloween 2018, she's like in an abandoned house with all traps. Like I don't know. I'm gonna watch it still because I like the
Yeah.
Halloween movies, but like it better not be overhyped. And a lot of people are overhyping this movie. It's gonna roll.
It's
Okay.
entertainment.
Yeah, but I watched the latest Candyman movie the other day. The latest one that came out this year.
Was it any good?
I actually thought it was good. It makes me want to watch the other ones now. So apparently this was like a sequel, not a remake. But yeah, quite enjoyed it. It was good.
So she died in Halloween 2, Halloween 4, and I think The Curse of Michael Myers.
Number 5 or 6. She didn't come back to 20 years later.
The Curse of Michael Myers, she died at the very beginning of the movie.
Did she?
Yeah, like very early on. I don't think it was the very beginning, but she died very early on in the movie.
Oh, is that with who was in that movie? It was who's the guy that plays Ant-Man?
Oh God, I don't think he was in it. Hold on.
I know he's in one of the Halloween movies. The guy that played Ant-Man, Phil Rudd.
Let me find it. Hold on, casting. Give me a list of the fucking cast, you cock dick nuggets. Yes, I call it.
That's a good name.
Now there's an insult.
You cock dick nugget.
That's it. I'm gonna call the customers at work.
I like that.
Paul Rudd was in it. He played Tommy Doyle.
Yeah. They're bringing back Tommy in the new one, but it won't be Paul Rudd.
Did you see they're doing a Child's Play TV series with?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the original, with the original cast.
Yeah, and the original Chucky doll too.
Yeah, from the first movie, not from like the other movies.
No, it's gonna be good. I reckon. I've seen the trailer.
When does this TV series take place? It's starting to sound like Star Wars. When does this one take place?
I don't know, but this was meant to be coming. This was old because like that was supposed to come out in 2018. Then they scrapped it. Then another TV provider or whatever network picked it up, and so they want to use this as a series and make it again, redo it again.
Huh.
So they was in the works for a while, but then they canned it because they probably couldn't see it working. But I could, like a show like that, I could probably see it only happening for 3 seasons, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe not even that. Maybe one.
1 or 2.
Maybe, but I don't know. There's some shows that have lasted multiple seasons and probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So, but I'm wondering when this takes place, though. Like, is it like after
I think it starts at the beginning.
So, like, it completely overwrites everything that happened in the first movie?
Probably, yeah.
I don't like that.
What's that?
I don't like that idea.
Yeah. But have you seen a trailer to it? It looks pretty good.
No, I don't know. I saw the remake of Child's Play recently.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
It would have been a great film if Child's Play wasn't already a movie, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original
concept, the whole storyline to the new one, the remake was just dodgy.
The thing is the original movie is about this serial killer who ends up possessing this doll, and he's trying to find a body to possess so that he can become human again.
Yeah.
That's the storyline. In the new Child's Play, it's a doll that has been over-programmed by a pissed-off employee at the plant, and now it just kills for no reason.
Yeah, he changed the chip or some shit. It's so dumb.
I like the idea of being actually a reason for him killing, that he wants to possess a body, not just killing to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the scene in the remake, when they control everything in the toy shop, that was dumb.
Sounds like a morbid version of Toy Story, that.
Pretty much.
You've got a friend in me.
Yeah.
You've got a friend. That should have been the theme song. You've got a friend in me. I just got something that I'm gonna check later.
But I've been watching a bunch of Tim Burton movies lately.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
During my final days of lockdown.
hear me out on this. Tim Burton should do horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does kind of do horror movies, but they're like PG rated horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to see him like straight up dark as fuck, do like a psychological thriller or something.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Starring
him and Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Him and Jordan Peele should team up.
Yeah, and have Johnny Depp star in it.
and Tim Burton's wife.
Yeah, they gotta be banging each other though.
Yeah.
Because
well, I watched the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on Amazon Prime, I think it was.
I love it.
Me too. But then, like, Johnny Depp looks so freaky as Willy Wonka.
He does.
It is good, but I prefer the original one.
I know, but me and my head chef was talking about this because she's seen it as well, and she told me like they kept it to the book, like the remake.
Yeah, it is more.
And they kind of like kept it to the original a bit as well.
Yeah,
but like the TV mic on the remake, he had video games.
Yeah,
and here's a little snobby little rich fucking girl that I wanted to punch in the face. Is it Veronica or Violet or whatever?
Veronica Salt.
Yeah,
Veronica
she was
Salt.
like she was in the remake. She was a martial artist or some shit.
You know what's crazy though? Like you said, going back, it's more based on the book.
It is closer to the book, the second one.
Because the book, when they first made the movie, they wanted it to be more geared towards children.
Yeah.
The book clearly is morbid and really dark. And Disney does that shit too. Like Sleeping Beauty, if I'm not mistaken, the original book is about necrophilia.
Oh wow, that's the first time I've heard that.
She's actually dead.
It wouldn't surprise me.
From what I've heard in the original book. Also, what's another good one? Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
It's one big drug trip.
It is. Yeah, it is.
She actually takes, I think, ecstasy at the very beginning of the book. And
wow.
And honestly, if you rewatch the movie, the cartoon and shit, that potion she drinks to become bigger and smaller is actually a drug that makes her hallucinate. That's why, yeah. Ain't that fucked up? And the cat isn't smoking tobacco.
No.
I'll tell you that one. He ain't smoking tobacco.
Definitely not.
And also, did you notice the reference in the cartoon? At the very beginning, she's chasing the white rabbit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's that rabbit she's chasing through the very beginning of the movie is a little white rabbit. And the actual, there's terminology for people that snort cocaine.
Yeah.
Called chasing the rabbit. And that's what she was doing at the very beginning of the movie. She was chasing the rabbit.
That makes sense. But apparently they're making a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, I thought you were going to say prequel to Alice in Wonderland. I'm like, that's going to be boring as fuck.
Yeah.
fucking.
You know, I did read up something on it. Read up something on it yesterday on my break because that's all I do is read up on shit. For 2 hours. They're gonna be making a prequel
Really?
of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Are we gonna find out why the fuck his fucking what is it? His uncle couldn't walk for like years, and then he fucking dances around the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, are we gonna like find out why?
No, I think it's gonna be based more on Willy Wonka instead. And
I would love.
Oh
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would love that. I would love that.
Mm.
I think they
Yeah,
should make more Alice in Wonderland movies because if you didn't
didn't
know,
they make another one? Didn't they make two with Johnny Depp?
yeah. But the thing is the Johnny Depp version, much like going back to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it was more based around the actual book.
Yeah.
Minus all the drug references, really. But Alice in Wonderland has multiple sequels.
Yeah, because there was another one. There was another one with there's Alice in Wonderland remake with Johnny Depp, and there was another one after that, a sequel.
Yeah, Grandpa
Wow.
Joe from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Did you know he had another grandpa that nobody really mentions?
No.
Yeah.
If you rewatch the original, he has a grandpa that's also laying in bed.
There was two all for grandparents in the bed.
Yeah, but fucking old Uncle Joe or Grandpa Joe fucking dancing around the house. Everybody's looking at him like, bitch. You could have done that this whole time.
Yeah, what's the sequel to Alice in Wonderland that?
Through the Looking Glass.
Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Alice through
Yeah.
Looking Glass.
Is that good? Because I'm gonna put that on the wheel.
I haven't seen it.
I've not seen it,
but I've heard about it.
I'll watch it on my days off this week.
Realistically, they could make 2 other sequels because there was 4 books in total.
Okay.
There was 4 of them that was released. I'm not too sure what the names of them are off the top of my head. I'm going to see if I can find it. Here we go. They have the first book was Alice's Adventures Underground and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Then they have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland / Through the Looking Glass, which that's the first one and the second one. Like you can buy it in a book set.
Yeah.
But there's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, and then the full title of Through the Looking Glass was And What Alice Found There, and then they have Alice's Adventures Underground.
Oh wow.
all right.
I think they wrote 3 or 4 books. I'm not too sure. They say 4, but I can't find the full titles for some reason. Hold on.
So I'm just reading up on this prequel on the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's gonna happen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They already announced a director who's gonna direct it. It's not gonna be Tim Burton.
Did you know there's a live-action Alice in Wonderland movie released in 1903?
Yeah, didn't they do another one?
It was a silent. It was a silent film.
Oh wow!
In 1903, there was the first Alice in Wonderland, and then in 1910 there was another silent film released, and then in 1915 there was another silent film released. And then in 1931 they released the first talkie, which was Alice in Wonderland. Then in 1937 they made a TV series, a TV adaptation. Then in 1937 again they released another one by somebody else. Then in 1944 they released another one. We didn't get the animated series until 1949?
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Actually, no, there was a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory musical.
Sorry, I had to laugh. What?
No, there's a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory musical as well.
Really?
Yeah, there is. But they cut it short because of the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
But Seems to be
Crazy.
pretty popular.
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
pretty good though.
but yeah, I think there's 4 Alice in Wonderland books. I can't really find what all the titles are, so I could be wrong. But it's saying 4 or 5 books. How many Alice in Wonderland books? 4 books in total. I can't give you the full names of them. I don't know why.
Yeah. I've not read them.
But yeah, there's 4 of them, so we could easily.
What's
I
that?
There's
One of my
4.
favorite Tim Burton movies. What's that?
Go ahead. Good. You're good.
Yeah, one of my favorite Tim Burton movies is Corpse Bride
That's a good one.
and Nightmare
Oh,
Before
that is
Christmas. Yeah.
yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas
I
is
watched that on
excellent.
Christmas Eve. Yeah. Today.
You know what? This is funny. I think we might have mentioned this on another episode, but I could be wrong. You know what Tim Burton's first ever movie he directed was?
What was it?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Was it?
I seen that on the list, but I didn't know that was his first film.
No, I didn't.
That was his directorial debut.
Ah.
It
Oh
was
wow.
a Pee-wee
Didn't he
Herman
look-
movie.
He's so creepy looking.
Why are you saying your Pee-wee's creepy looking?
That fucking character, you fool. Like he's more like Pee Wee and this guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, similarity.
Dude, they need to make a Pee-wee fucking like documentary or whatever starring Mark Zuckerberg as fucking Pee-wee
If
Herman.
they do a remake of Pee Wee Herman, this is your guy.
Dude, that would be fucking great. I need to like make that photo. I need to edit that. I have a question.
The new Michael Myers. Yeah.
Where can you buy decent looking sneakers? One without stars, lightning bolts, or fluorescent colors on them. I want light. Why don't they have adult light up sneakers?
Yeah.
That upsets
I
me. Hi, Christian. Thanks for joining. We should actually have Tim Burton do the new It movie.
That'd be cool. And have him and have this guy playing Pennywise.
We're not going to be allowed to be live on fucking Facebook anymore.
Not after that.
Yeah, but in that photo, he looks like he should be on the Twilight Saga.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson, you've been replaced.
I think Mark Zuckerberg should play the new Batman.
Definitely.
I can't sleep now after looking at this picture.
That's going to be in your nightmares.
I'm gonna make a big print out of that and put it in the kitchen at work. Speech bubble, happy Halloween. Maybe I can dress up like him in Halloween.
No. I don't want the ones that light up. I want regular one color sneaker. Go to Walmart.
Converse.
Walmart. I like that Ric Flair's commenting.
Yeah. Speaking of Ric Flair, one of the guys at work does look like Ric Flair.
Like young Ric Flair or like Ric Flair now?
No, Ric Flair now. I remember when I first worked there, I first met him. He goes, "Oh, you're Adam." I'm like, "Woo!"
Woo!
He just looked at me weird. I'm like, "Sorry, I thought you were Ric Flair."
I would just wear what you want.
Dude, don't worry about people laughing at you.
Yeah.
People laugh at me all the time.
Yeah, people laugh at me.
Yeah, same. It's normal.
I mean,
I'm not bothered.
I guess that's what happens when you live in the United States and you wear a kilt to Walmart.
Wear what you like.
Wear what you like. Just don't wear somebody else's skin.
No. You look like this
That
guy.
might be a bit difficult.
You'll look like this guy.
Yeah.
Problems with that one.
He could be the new Leatherface or Hannibal Lecter.
Oh God. Walmart sells shoes like that. Walmart is the answer for anything you need. I don't like Walmart, but I have no other choice. Give your hair a 10 out of 10. Thank you. I guess that's my new name. My name is the top left guy.
This is the way to be. That's true. But I found pictures of the China Chocolate Factory musical.
Oh, nice. That top guy, the guy that plays Willy Wonka, looks like Mark Zuckerberg.
He does. Yeah.
Put a purple suit and a hat on. West Side got to get banned from Facebook now.
We need to do an Alice in Wonderland with him as the Mad Hatter.
No, he's the Joker.
Oh God.
Or the Riddler.
Oh God, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Mark Zuckerberg is Pee Wee Herman.
The many faces of Mark Zuckerberg.
Fluorescent colours are for kids. Oh, I wear fluorescent colours.
You wear fluorescent colors?
Yeah, when I go out running, it's best to be seen.
I don't run. If you see me running, you better like run with me because something's following me.
Maybe might be Wonka. Yeah, probably.
He might be.
He'd be creepy. He'd be like the up level of creepiness of Willy Wonka because like Johnny Depp looks so creepy in that movie too.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy because like I was watching it and I'm like, well, I don't want to be touched by that guy.
Why are you worried about being touched?
He gives you chocolate, then he might touch you, and it's kind of creepy. And
I think we watched a different movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Pornhub. Sorry, guys.
He might touch you. I don't know. Is there anything you want to promote, Greg, before we
Nah. I just want my beard back. The GoFundMe pays for my beard.
Rick has one more question. I am at the fuel pumps and I need to fill up, and I have plenty of time and cash in my pocket. Should I use a credit card or use cash? It depends. If you want to go inside, you use cash. If you want to use your card, use your card.
If you want to do things quicker, just use your credit card. I don't know.
I have a debit card. I don't carry cash on me, so I don't know. That
Yeah,
struggle.
so
Because
cash is so outdated now.
Because you could lose cash. If you lose a card, you can cancel it. You know what I mean?
I pay everything off my phone. So there you go.
Okay, Joe. Johnny Depp can touch me and cover me in chocolates.
Pretty sure I've seen that in a movie.
But I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It was another fun episode of Pink Sock. We do have a doctor coming on the show in the next month or so. Clive, not him. Don't put your finger in my bum. We have Clive, a doctor and the medics. We just have to find out an exact date. We have Michelle Titian coming on eventually. And we have the Halloween Spooktacular with Jeff Towers and Kanak. And not this guy. All right.
We'll get him for Halloween.
You should. Anyway, love you guys. And remember, live long, rock hard.